I'm not a luthier. I'm just a dude. You'll never guess where I'm at this afternoon. Same place every time, out here in the shop. So I went and got this old gold thing out, and I'm gonna start with the other guitar. I got it laying over there. I wanted to bring it out for reference. I needed to tighten this up too. It was loose, so my little thing keeps spinning around. And I'm gonna take this back off and this off so I can look at the wiring. So I made a switch on you. So I don't know if I'm gonna get to the soldering stage or not on this tonight, but I'm going to try to install these bushings. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is, since I sprayed all that millions of coats, 12 at least coats of stuff on there, I probably have some buildup. So what I'm gonna do is take a drill bit, put some sandpaper on it. That's my first plan, and try and see if I can just route it out. First, I'm gonna try the bushings, just see how they fit. If they fit in perfect, fine. If they'd like to give me some resistance, I'm gonna try to sandpaper them out just a little bit and then push the bushings in. So remember, when you're doing that step, that there's that little ground hole right here. You need to put your ground wire in there before you go shoving them in there. And then I'm gonna probably line my pickups up and make my holes for my pickups. So that's kind of the plan. I'm gonna try and get some of this on video for you. And I'm gonna forego buffing all this out right now. I mean, you can see it's fairly shiny enough, so I'm good on that. So last night I didn't record it, but I put the tuner heads on. So I think that's looking pretty nice. So let's get down to some business and see if we can get the bridge and the tailpiece and whatnot on here, and then maybe get some pickups and stuff in it. And if it goes smooth and quick, then we can get to maybe some soldering and go from there. All right, so here is where our bushings are gonna go. They're all the same thing. That looks automatically a little bit tight. So it looks like it's tighter than when we started. So that tells me I need to get one of these drill bits that I use and kind of see which one I used. It's possibly this one. I have a feeling it was this one. What I don't want to do is stick this in or start spinning it with a drill, because I'm scared this stuff might crack. So I could do it reverse, but the last thing you want to do is start cracking this finish. It shouldn't, because it's plastic. It's poly, so it's just a polycarbonate, whatever, plastic coating. So I'm gonna go pause this, find another drill bit that is a little bit smaller than these, and try to sand these holes out. All right, so I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from, we'd like to call this redneck engineering. So I don't know how well it's gonna work, never done it before, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stick it in this hole, and then I'm gonna lightly go around. If you do this, just make sure you have it to where the paper is not catching, to where it's going the opposite way. So that looked promising. So let's see here. Oh yeah, much better. All right, so I'm gonna do all of these. Let's try the drill bits and see how close they come. It's probably be okay to use them now. See, that's way too big. That's not the one I used. I think this is it. So I think I'm gonna do now is just go to the drill bit, now that I've kind of got a smooth edge in there. Not really worried about it catching now. So let's just see if I can do it in here and go in reverse maybe. Yeah, I can tell it's still tight. It used to not be, it would be loose. I'm gonna go nice and easy in reverse. Man, now is not the time to screw something up. All right, so that should be close. What we're trying to do is avoid shoving these down in here and then bam, busting it open. So yeah, that's good, it's going in there. That's good, it's going in there. I can shove it in there, see with my finger. I can shove it in there just a little bit. There, so good. So I got all the stuff off that I needed to. So I'm gonna put a little bit of wax right around these. You can see probably some old residue. And so I'm gonna put a little wax and we're gonna shove them in the holes. Now, I gotta remember to put my ground hole in here before I do it. My ground wire, so hang tight. All right guys, so I found my little wire. So it runs through, there's a little hole right there. So you're gonna run the wire through the hole. It's gonna come up right here. So you just kind of pull it out a little bit, and one of those bushings are gonna go on top of it. So I'm gonna make sure I pick a side of the bushing that's really nice and silver, because it needs to touch this, and that's gonna ground it to here, okay? All right, so I got it in. And you're not supposed to hit them with a hammer, but this is a little bitty light hammer that came with my kit. So what I'm gonna do is just gently just tap it in. You're supposed to use a push, and push it in, but this is what I got, so this is what we're gonna do. Just tap it in. All right, so that's pretty good, so that's flush. So now we just don't have to worry about the other ones. We can kind of wax them up a lot more. So it's probably a no-no, but it's all I got. So I'm using Mother's Carnauba wax. So I just take a little finger like this and just kind of get it lubed up. And I'll just take it and just wipe it around. And I'll put it in the hole and we'll run it home. And we'll just wax them all up while I'm doing it. Next one, wax it up. Because I have a feeling this will just dry once it's in the hole and it'll be okay. But I did my other one like this and they're still in the hole. So there's another one, just wax it up. And then what I'm gonna do, take my little hammer and just gently tap them all home. So that's what we're gonna do now. And I'm just gonna watch. The first time I did this, I mean, I was coming from grandma's house and I was like really wrapping them down hard. But now I don't have to do that. So it's nice and flush. Last one. Pray nothing goes wrong. I don't see any cracks. That's what happened last time. Okay, maybe this one's needs a little bit more. All right, good, flush, flush. Everything looks flush, no cracks. I think we got a winner. I'm gonna get my light out and double check for cracks. Nothing I can really do about it at this stage anyway, and probably nothing I would do, but just kind of anal, and the last one freaked me out, so let's check. All right, so we can grab my little trusty light and I don't see any cracks. So that's great. All right, guess I can clip this up and put a little extra light on this deal while we got it. All right, let's zoom out. Excuse me if I say the wrong name of these things, but I think this is called the tailpiece. I think that's the tailpiece, and then they got, this would be called the saddle. I'm not a luthier, I'm just a dude. So let me grab well, I guess I can screw them with my fingers. Look, cool, pre-scratched, ready to go. Look at that. All right, that's that. And this just sits in here. I think these screws, I see different things. Sometimes the screws go up, sometimes the screws go back. I'm gonna go check the Goldie over here and see which way the screws go. So the screws go towards that way. That's how I have it on the other one. So got that in place, that's in place. And now, all right, let's leave that like it is. All right, let's try and do our pickups. All right, after doing about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes of research, I think I've talked myself out of doing the wrapping the tailpiece. Then I'm just gonna go how it normally is because well, I don't know why I get so wrapped up in this, because I don't really play it that much. So I'm not even a professional guitar player, so I probably wouldn't notice the damn difference anyway. I just think it looks kind of cool, but I'm just gonna do it the regular way now, and later on if we want to tail wrap, we can. But these strings are the ones that came in the box. I'm using them. I actually stole the other E string, the thin E string, or the low E, the high E string, I guess is what you call it. The low E string. That's confusing still. Anyway, I stole it to put on the other guitar when I broke a string. So I'm ended up putting, I think, 8s on this one, some Super Slinkies. So I'm just gonna do both the E string positions to make sure I get the pickups in line. So that's what I'm about to do right now. I know it's against everything you guys do when y'all put them together, but I didn't line any of this crap up before I did all this beautiful purple work and all this stuff. I just stuck it together and prayed for the best, because my last one lined up fine. So we're gonna just get this in here to line this up. Hopefully these E strings line up correctly down the fretboard. We'll see. So this is my current gold top setup, and this is a view down the neck here, what it looks like, which is totally playable for me. I'm gonna go look and see how it compares to the other side. All right, here it is on this guitar. Looks like the disc is a little on the high side, and this is a little on maybe the low side. It could come over a bit. See if I can figure out why. Okay, all right, I'm back. So I got a little preoccupied. So I sat here and fiddle farted, moved this around and did this and did that, and tried to get this to be lined up a little bit better. Like that seems like it should be over just a hair, and this seems like it should be over just a hair as well. Oh, I can't even touch it. Seems like it should be about right there. So maybe I need to buy an adjustable bridge or whatever this thing's called. But if I pick this up and set it right there, that looks perfect. It's not the right angle on the camera. That still looks wrong. But if I move it to right there, that looks right. But it's off by that much. Now, I'm not a professional, so I might not be able to really know, because once it gets back up here, it gets back on track. That's a horrible angle. It doesn't look like that in real life. So anyway, so long story short, what I've done now is I said to hell with it. I can't keep messing with it right now. So I ran the wires down through here, ran these wires down through here, down where the knobs go, and I've been drilling my little holes out. So I got this kind of like I want it, and I'm having like a little bitty gap in between that, and we'll line this up and drill these. Try to make sure the strings ran in line with the screws. So when I drill this one, I'll have it just right too. These angles suck. Like you can't tell anything. It's like reflections or something. So anyway, I'm gonna not sit here and show you all this, because it's self-explanatory and it's super tedious. I got these little stupid 10 screws, and one of them I was doing with a screwdriver. Don't do it with the power drill. Screw them in by hand. Put a little wax on them and then screw them in by hand. So I got hung up on this one. So every time I would screw it in, it would start to bind up on me. So I'm gonna go in and move. I'm gonna try and put it in there again and then try and move on to the rest of them. And I think tonight I'm just gonna get these pickup holes drilled, and that's probably it. I think I'm about ready to take a nap. Get up and go to work tomorrow. So I won't have a big, long, drawn-out video of this whole process of soldering and all that. I want to try and break it up in little bitty pieces so people won't have to watch, you know, an hour-long video to try and find one piece. So I can make, like, you know, do the headstock, do this, do that. I think it's more helpful for people to be able to find little bits and pieces instead of, oh, here's how you make a guitar, and then you got to watch an hour and a half of it, or try and figure out where somebody did what in the video. So I'm gonna wrap all this up, and I'll get back with y'all the next couple days to make some more videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel. Comment and helps the channel. Share these videos, share them on your Facebook pages. I'm still thinking about this guitar giveaway. The more golf carts I flip, the more extra little bit of cash that I have to spend. So we're gonna give away a guitar. I think I'm gonna do 1,000 subscribers. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway. I wanted 500, but I'm almost at 200, so I think 1,000 would be great. So that's gonna be my goal. So comment and tell me what guitar y'all would like to see in the giveaway. All right.